Hey guys, it's Ashley, and I know I'm already late putting up my second video. I knew this was going to be one of the challenges I faced making this channel, but I actually have a pretty good reason why. I was waiting for these. So if you haven't already guessed by the title of this channel, I'm doing my first ever book haul. I just wanted to start off by telling you guys a little about my book buying habits, because you probably won't see a lot of book hauls on my channel, and that's because I binge buy books. And what I mean by that is I will go up to 3 months without buying books, and then I go crazy and buy 10 to 30 books at a time. And the books that I'm showing you today aren't even all of the books that I ordered, so I'm planning on doing a short bonus video when those books get here to make up for being late for this one. So let's get started with the book haul. The first books that I want to talk about, I mainly got for their cover because they were so pretty. And that's the F. Scott Fitzgerald hardcover Penguin Classics. These books are beautiful. They're metallic and they have white or black backgrounds. I won't show you all of them because I have all 6 of these hardcover classics. But if you just look up Penguin Hardcover Classics, F. Scott Fitzgerald, you should find them. They are just beautiful and I love them. And I really like F. Scott Fitzgerald. I think he's an underrated author. So everyone's read The Great Gatsby. I think a lot of people haven't read a lot of his other works. So I'm glad to have this as part of my collection. The book that I'm most excited about reading though for his collection is The Last Tycoon. This is the last book that he wrote, and it wasn't actually even finished, but it takes place in Hollywood. I'm not really sure what period, but I'm super excited to read this one. It looks like a pretty good love story, so we'll see. The next books that I want to talk about are books that have been circulating the BookTube community for a while, and I just haven't gotten a chance to read yet. And the first one is The Diviners by Lippa Bray. I don't know too much about this book. I just know that it takes place in New York in the 1920s and there's some paranormal aspects to it. It's kind of like a mystery, but I'm super excited to read this one. I probably won't read it for a while because there's other books that I really want to read first, but I definitely will get to this one. I also really love the cover. I know a lot of people have talked about how beautiful this cover is, and I'm super upset that the second book doesn't have the same cover. Like, I don't know why, but I haven't even bought the second book because I'm hoping one day that they will make this cover for the second book because it's so pretty. The next book I want to talk about is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. And I love this cover. How can you resist the gold? This book has been circulating around the YouTube community for a while, and I'm super excited now to have this in my collection. If you don't know what it's about this town that lives surrounded by this creepy kind of mysterious wood, and there's a wizard that protects the town from the woods. But in return for him protecting the town, he asks for a female servant from the town to serve him and help him every 10 years. So I think the book is about the girl that actually goes with him. So it seems pretty interesting and I'm really excited to get to this one. So the next book is The Buried Giant by Kazuo Ishiguro. So I am really excited about this book too. I think it takes place in like a future dystopian version of Britain, and people don't really have a good idea of the past or their memories. I'm not really sure, but it's about a couple that remembers that they have this long lost son and they go out to find him. So I'm really curious about what the whole memories has to do with the story. And I think it's gonna have a really strong family theme to it because the family is, you know, trying to come back together. So I think this is gonna be a good one. And I also got The Rook by Sharon Cameron. This is probably gonna be the first book that I read because it looks so good. It's about a futuristic dystopian version of Paris. And there's this character called the Rook who's kind of like a Robin Hood, who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. And there's also another character, a female, wealthy female character who is going to be in an arranged marriage. So I'm curious to see how their lives kind of interconnect. I also got the book How It Went Down by Kikla Magoon. And I'm excited to read this book because it talks about issues that are going on in our society today. It's about a community that has faced a tragic incident where a white boy has shot a black boy. And I'm really excited to see how she addresses the issues of race and tension within the community in this book. So if you haven't checked this book out, I suggest you do. And the last book that I got is actually a collection of short essays by Keith Lemon, and it's called How to Slowly Kill Yourself and Others in America. I don't know too much about this book. I know that it's about him and his struggles living in the South and about race. But the main reason why I got this book is because I loved his first novel, Long Division. If you haven't read that book, it's amazing. It's weird, vulgar, and talks a lot about race, but it adds some surrealism to it. I honestly don't even know if I totally grasped what he was trying to say, but it's a very complicated and interesting book, and it definitely takes more than one read. If this book is anything like his first book, Long Division, I know I'm going to be shocked and intrigued, so I can't wait to read it. So that was the last book that I have today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing another shorter video when the other books come in. But let me know what books you want me to review from this haul in the comments below. I'd love to know which ones you want to know more about. So I will see you guys next week. Bye!